What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And this is my vlogging series. It's my rambling series, as I call it, in which I talk about life, the universe, and things around me. Things that are particularly interesting to me. I can't vlog like other vloggers because I don't go around buying fancy sports cars and Rolexes and going to interesting places in LA. I live in Arkansas, and I'm pretty much staying inside because of how cold it is. So this is what I do. I just kind of turn on the camera and I talk to you guys about what's going on in my life and things that I'm worried about and stuff like that. It's kind of a bitch session, but I hope you guys enjoy. So I got a lot of stuff I want to get out of my head, and I figure I should make this video right now because, if you can tell, I'm pretty red in the face. I'm always pretty red in the face because of the, a Native American blood that's in me. But I'm also, I think, fighting off a fever, maybe the flu. I didn't get my flu shot this year, which is stupid when you're fat. It's stupid when you're 40. It's doubly stupid when you're fat and 40. But I didn't get my flu shot, so it might be that. It also might be I bumped my lymphedema. I might be dealing with an infection there. So I might miss a few uploads. We'll have to see. Hopefully not. But I just wanted to let you guys know I'm doing all right. I'm not perfect. And I want to talk about that a little bit this week. A lot of people talking about Boogie and the divorce. How's Boogie doing? Why is Boogie doing? He seems to be doing good on Twitter. He seems to be doing good on YouTube. But is he telling the truth? Is it honest? Is it truthful? Well, there's a lot of good things going on in my life right now. And I want to talk about that first. I just hit 399 pounds. I'm now under 400 pounds for the first time since 1995. And I'm looking decent. I mean, I don't think it's much of an achievement to be under 400 pounds. Hey, look, guys, I'm only 400 pounds. That's not that much of an achievement, but it is an achievement given my lifestyle and the things that I've done in my lifetime and how big I was at nearly 600 pounds. I'm pretty happy with it. I still got over 100 pounds more to go before I reach my goal, but I got about a year left to do it at the rate they told me to expect to lose. But with that comes a lot of good stuff, a lot of really good stuff. Almost every day now, I do get out of the house a little bit. At the very least, to walk the dog, check the mail, do that kind of thing. I've been avoiding it because of the cold, and we'll talk about that for a second. The cold is awful right now. But I also try to go eat lunch with a friend or go to a movie and just do different stuff. And then on top of that, when I'm at the house, I'm walking more. I'm able to do chores. You know, if I need laundry done, I just do laundry. I can move boxes and pack up things and pick things up out of the floor. Things that you guys take for granted, most of you take for granted, and I've not been able to do for years and years and years because of the back injury and the back pain and all the weight. Those things are finally starting to come natural to me. And to a certain extent, in that area, I am flourishing. Spending time with new friends and old friends, and spending time with my friend group, and running D&D, and having my Saturday night things, and going to the local gaming store a couple of times a month, and just spending a little bit of money and spending a little bit of time, and I don't know what you guys would probably call just living life. It's pretty fantastic. It's pretty fantastic. It's a good place to be. I will say I'm also overwhelmed so dramatically. Now, as you guys know, I have an anxiety disorder. And I also have chronic depression. And those things can be very difficult at a time like I'm going through now when it comes to going through the last stages in the recovery of this divorce. So I do struggle there. And a lot of people, they act like it's a conspiracy theory. Like, Boogie seems like he's doing good on Twitter. Boogie seems like he's doing good on YouTube. Is it real? Is it true? Is it real? Is it true? Yeah, but I mean, I'm a person, you know. There's still a giant hole in my heart. I'm still really sad that something I counted on so much and tried to work on for so long failed. That sucks, right? But at the end of the day, I think it's better for both of us. You know, I think this is a better thing for both of us. And I hope that it turns out to be. I'm pretty sure that it will. That's why we made the decision. You know, and so it's hard to get too upset about that. But here I am now trying to run my business. And as you guys know, YouTube is one of the easiest jobs I've ever had in my life. You spend a couple hours a day filming and editing. That's how I do my job. Not every YouTuber does the way I do. Spend a couple hours a day filming and editing, writing, figuring out what you're going to say. Spend a couple of hours a day streaming. Spend another couple hours a day doing phone calls and meetings and sending and receiving emails. Spending another couple hours a day researching stuff and scripting and doing social media, posting on Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. And you do that 7 days a week. Normally, that's all I would do. I would do that and play some video games, and that would be my day. Now I'm running the house. Now I'm taking care of the dog. Now I'm taking care of myself. Now I'm trying to get out and do stuff. Now I'm trying to get some exercise. It's overwhelming. There's so much to do, and the business itself was already overwhelming for me with my special needs. So, given everything else, I don't know. That's one of the biggest issues I'm facing right now. And sure, the chronic depression has made me sad, and not necessarily sad, but just like unable to feel or unable to function sometimes. And sure, the pain there, that giant hole in my heart, makes it really hard. The good news is I have an incredible support structure. Today, I had like a little bit of a scare. There's a loud noise coming from the water closet, where the water heater is. Turns out, after calling a plumber, it's just the circulator pump has gone bad on it. He told me to turn it off. They'd come out and fix it in a few days. Not a big deal. But in order to do that, I had to clear out the garage because the garage was just in a terrible state after the ex-wife used it to store stuff and move stuff. And all my stuff was out there, magic cards and stuff. So my friends came over. Within 15 minutes of me posting on Facebook, I had 3 people here to help. My support structure is fantastic. The people that are in my life right now are fantastic, and they are wonderful. And so it's hard to get upset or frustrated. I mean, it's easy. It's easy also because something very traumatic has just happened to me and it sucks very badly. But I think life is like this. I think you can choose to focus on whatever you want to choose to focus on. Something I learned in therapy, perception is 9/10 of reality, right? And if Bill Gates, the most powerful, richest, happiest person in the world, on paper, should be the happiest person in the world, right? If he thinks he's sad, right? If he has something in his head or his heart that makes him feel sad, he's sad. And if some guy living in a gutter somewhere has not a dime to his name, doesn't have a friend in the world, if he believes he's happy, if he perceives himself as happy, he's happy. External forces have very little to do with it. Internal forces have everything to do with it. So I can choose to focus on the stuff that sucks. And I do a couple days a week or sometimes a couple hours a day. I focus on this thing and I get upset about it. I get sad about it and I get angry about it. I take a night a week to just put on sad music and feel sad and process those emotions. And I talk to people about it. I talk to friends and therapists and whoever else will listen. That said, though, most of the time I'm trying to focus on the good things in my life. My friends, my family, my dog, my home. And it's also all a lot of busy work. But I try to focus on the busy work too. Because you need challenges in your life. You need busy work in your life. You need stuff that even if you're not passionate about, keeps you busy, especially when you're working through something like this. Because I'll tell you, time heals all wounds. You still got to process it. You can't shove it down and just hope it solves itself because that doesn't happen. But time heals those wounds. And I just need distractions so that each day can pass. So that each hour can pass, that each minute can pass until I'm at a point where I can look back at this and remember that as a thing that happened and it's not a thing that's currently happening. Just need to get to that point. YouTube is wonderful for that. Streaming is wonderful for that. You guys are wonderful for that. My friends and family are wonderful for that. My dog is wonderful for that. I'm very blessed in that way. There are still a few minor annoyances. Like right now it's very cold in Arkansas and it's frustrating because I don't know if you guys know this. I didn't know this. But obviously I've lost 140 pounds. With that weight loss, I'm experiencing being cold all the time. Now, you'd think a lot of it's because I've lost a lot of the insulation on my body, a lot of the fat. And that is part of it. But it is also funny because when we did a seminar at my local surgeon's office, they set us in a room that was like 75 degrees. I said, I bet everybody's sweating right now, but that's okay because we keep this room hot for a reason. And she wouldn't tell us the reason. The next time we were in that room for a post-surgery seminar, 3-month seminar, we were all freezing to death. And we're like, why did you turn down the air? And she goes, I didn't. You guys are freezing because your bodies are changing and you're producing a hormone right now that makes you cold all the time. And I'm like, what's that mean for winter? She goes, oh, it's going to be a miserable winter. Well, you're right. It is. I got a space heater on me all the time. I don't like going outside. I'm bundling up. I'm wearing, as much clothes as I can, even to bed. I'm wearing 3 or 4 blankets on top of me. I've got the heat set to 73, 74, 75. I am miserable. I am miserably cold. And I guess it's just one of those things as your body goes through these processes and deals with all of this stuff. I'm losing weight, and I'm glad that I'm losing weight. And it's nice to be under 400 pounds for the first time in a really long time and doing all that cool stuff. But I felt like I was going to lose weight even faster than I am. And I think a lot of you guys had the perception too. I'm still losing weight, and I've got another year of losing weight. They've told me, 18 months before I'll bottom out. And in that year, I only have 140 pounds left to go to my goal, which is 250 pounds, 140 some pounds. I think I'm going to get there. I know I'm going to get there. because each day I get closer to being able to get into the swimming pool. I meet with my doctor on February 1st, and I'm looking forward to him okaying me getting into the pool and getting into walking for exercise. Another little fun story, my ex-wife left her treadmill here as a gift. She's like, I don't want to take it. It's too expensive and all that stuff. I don't even want to bother trying to pack it. I can just buy another one while I'm up there, or better yet, I'm probably just going to get a gym membership at a local gym. And I'm like, that sounds great. She's like, you can use it. I'm like, no, I can't. Well, the other day, I finally decided with my friend Rob here to spot me, I would get on the thing and try it. And by gosh, even though it's not doctor approved for me to do that yet, and he still wants me doing weight stuff and he still wants me doing it in a chair, when they do approve that kind of walking, I'm going to do. I was able to do a little under 10 minutes at a very slow pace, but still, it's kind of nice to have something to lean on. But even like when I went to the magic shop the other night, I was able to get up and walk around and shop and walk through a store and do things I've not been able to do for a lifetime. The downside of that is with the sickness I've got going right now, I think it's in the lymphedema. If that's the case, I have to keep my legs up for 12 hours a day. Being in bed now feels like prison. It does. I've been stuck in a chair. I've been stuck in bed for as long as I can remember, and I hate it. I just want to do more. I just want to do more. I want to be more. I want to go more. I want to be alive. The stuff you guys take for granted. That's a lot of fun stuff to focus on. And that's why I'm doing better. So it's not a conspiracy theory that I'm a hurt person. Of course I'm hurt. Of course this is hard. But I feel like I'm nailing it. It's only so good you can expect to be in this kind of situation. And I think I'm doing better than I expected. And that's all I ever hoped. So that said, guys, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon. I hope things are good for you. Thank you guys for everything you do. Thanks for keeping me happy and supported and feeling loved and taken care of. And I'll speak with you again as soon as I can.